Okay, we ready to go?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Right,
and we'll let Chris lead off since Chris had something to say.
Totally forgot.
Oh, that's nice.
Damn it! Oh! Did they ever establish... That was something you were saying. Did they ever
Did they ever establish what praxis actually stands for or means? Or is it a word that I'm unaware of?
Well, it's a Klingon moon, you see, and it blew up.
Okay, here you go, Sharon.
No, I was just gonna say we've confirmed the location of Praxis, but we haven't confirmed the existence of Praxis.
Praxis is the process, actually, by which
Don't tell me that was another
lesson
meteor
or
shower.
skill is enacted, practiced, embodied, or realized. Praxis may also refer to the act of engaging, applying, exercising, realizing, or practicing ideas. This has been a recurring topic in the field of philosophy, discussed in the... well, you mean, you get the idea.
Wow,
yes.
That's actually a really good name for them.
None of these people will sell me any food.
I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention. I wasn't following it too well, but that didn't seem to mean a whole lot to me.
You know, I wonder when you talk to people in this game and you get the Chinese and then in parentheses you see the subtitle. I wonder if Jensen can actually understand that and it just pops up on his HUD as something in parentheses, or if he just has no frickin' idea. So he's standing here trying to chat up the cook that can't speak a word of English.
Praxis is the process by which a theory, lesson, or skill is enacted, practiced, embodied, or realized. So practice just means doing shit. That's all it means.
Well, I mean, it's more than that, because it's bringing it into fruition and bringing it into reality.
Oh, so it's doing shit in reality.
Yeah.
It's the result of doing shit.
Speaking
We're
of
doing it,
shit, so
we're making it happen. That's what it means.
oh, here we go.
I was on my way out.
What are you doing here, Malik?
Hi, Adam.
told you I
Totally
got this one.
non-awkward
I know,
greeting.
I
I
didn't do
wasn't
anything.
waiting for you.
Trust me.
Hi.
Everything's all yours.
Hang on a second.
That's how I greet Seamus.
What is it? Why are you here?
It's nothing. I mean, can't a girl have secrets?
Why do your secrets involve coming to the very same place that I'm coming to harass the hacker?
Why do your secrets involve coming to this place at all? This place always gave me a really creepy vibe. Like, this is not a happy place to go.
I doubt the boss would appreciate his chief pilot getting into trouble, especially this far from home.
I can take care of myself, Jensen. I had business to attend to. Personal business.
Malik, come on.
I can take care of
Fine,
myself.
so
That's
damn
why I'm
curious.
wandering the streets wearing this
Years
flight
ago, I
suit
used to
for
live
no
here.
reason. Like, didn't you
My
bring a
best
change
friend,
of clothes with
Evelyn.
you?
She was like a sister to me. Made living here.
Flight
You
suits
imagine
It'd be
are
like
very
Star
comfortable.
Wars
And
if
there was an
Luke
accident.
spent all 3 movies
He's dead.
wearing that orange
sorry,
jumpsuit that he
Wait,
had.
Jensen, let me finish.
Or just a jet
Thought
pilot
it was
walking
okay with
around
her,
in
but
his pressure
I
suit
know.
all the
I
time.
know
Like,
she
go
didn't
out
just die.
to a restaurant,
She
he's
was
just
killed,
wearing his pressure
murdered.
suit with the
Her damn
mask
scumbag
hanging off
boyfriend
one
did it.
side
I
of
know
his
he
face
did.
like that when they,
I knew he was
when he
trouble right
unhooks
from the
it.
start, but she just wouldn't listen to me.
We keep
Malik,
seeing this
easy.
in this conversation.
If your friend
The
wasn't murdered, the
dynamic
police would have suspected something.
camera
They
for the
would have
conversations
investigated.
That's just
sometimes
it. There
chooses
was no
really weird
investigation.
cuts.
They said she fell down a flight of stairs like it
Yeah.
was some kind of freak accident. But her wounds, the way she died...
I'm sorry, I still
they
can't
didn't
get over the
allow.
fact that everyone
It's
I'm
right
talking
here in
to
the damn
looks like
blood
they're
spatter
trying to
analysis.
run in
Blood
play.
spatter. You've seen the police
To me, it
report.
looks like they're
Yes,
all telling
just
you
right off the
about
top
how
of
they
it and
caught
brought
a
here for
fish
the
this
attack.
big, and it's
Listen, I
not
know it
very
sounds crazy,
big.
but I think...
But they can't hold still
I think
because they're in
there's
so
been a
much
cover-up.
caffeine.
I just have to prove it.
It
If I get my
honestly
hands
looks
on the
like,
autopsy
and I say
report,
this
the one that never
in all
surfaced,
earnestness,
I
not
know
as like a
what
mean
they
joke.
did.
It looks like someone who has
Except-
Parkinson's.
Why
Like
do I
someone who
suspect
can't
I'm
stop
about to get
moving or
dragged
is on that
into
medication.
something?
Look, Jensen,
I
I'm sorry.
see what you
know
mean,
that
that kind
Ruby
of
was the priority
wobbling
here, and I told you
in
it
their
was my business
movement.
and I
Now,
could take care of
again,
it.
I
It's
would
just
say this is way better
the more
than
I think
the
about it, the more I
Oblivion
realize
system
I'm in over
of
my head.
of
I'm just a
talking
pilot.
to
I'm not a damn cop.
I'm not a cop
mannequins.
either. I was a cop, but then I killed all the cops. I mean, punched all the cops and stole their stuff. Not kill. Definitely didn't kill anyone.
And she's significantly more upset than most people are.
This autopsy
I mean, like
report.
and plus,
Once you
it's
got
not
your
like this
hands
all
on
the
it,
time. Like when you're talking
what
to
were you
David
planning on
Seraph,
doing
you know, he
next?
plays with his
I-
baseball, he
I'm not
sits
sure.
down,
Like
he
I
stands
said, I'm a
up.
pilot, not a cop.
That's
But I just-
But you almost never
That's
talk to
true, he
Seraph
had-
outside the boss conversation.
That's
Well, yeah,
true.
what I'm
He
saying
had
is boss
props to
conversations
play
with
with.
them.
Says we can...
If
Boss
she had
conversations
pro-
are usually more polished.
Yeah, it's these other non-boss people that you talk to that all kind of do that same thing.
Why do you suspect
And if she
Evelyn's
had some
boyfriend
kind
had
of
something
prop
to
to
do with
play
her
with,
death?
if she just
Because he was
had
poisoned
some
right from the
object
start.
in her hand to
Born
keep
into
them
money,
moving.
influence,
Wait,
and
he
never
played with
taking
poison?
responsibility for anything.
Like he was part of the
I don't think
band
he's worked
Poison?
an honest day in his life.
So he was
Huh.
a filthy, pig-headed asshole. If that was reason enough to accuse someone of
You know,
murder,
it might
half the
just be a
world
side
would be in
effect
hell.
of relying
there's more to it
overly
than
on mocap,
He's
because
known
you
for
don't, you
violent
can't really
outbursts,
capture really
domestic
subtle
altercations.
movements,
He
but
nearly
you
killed
really
a
don't
kid
want your
over some
guys
stupid
standing
gambling
totally
feud.
static either.
The problem is, his family
That's
made him
exactly it. It's
untouchable, even to
almost
the
like
police.
stage
Evelyn
acting,
was okay
where
with
you
all of
need
this?
to, like,
She
people on the stage have to exaggerate
tried to
every
see the
body
good in
movement,
people,
because
give them
otherwise
the
the
benefit of the
people
doubt.
10 rows back can't
You could say
see
that's just being
anything
naive
that
or
you
even stupid,
can't catch
but I
any of the
think she was just
nuances if you're
innocent.
giving a sly aside to somebody. So you have to super exaggerate it
Okay, I'll
so
help.
that they can, you know,
You need
because
me
you're
to-
shouting
Malik,
still.
he works for
And
them.
this is
He's
very
systems
much a
technician who
similar
apparently has
thing.
access to their entire
That
database. He's willing
So
to
it's
hand
that
over
you
a
need to
copy of
exaggerate your
everyone's autopsy
movements
report.
to keep
So you
from
want me
looking
to
like
meet
a
him and
robot,
get the report?
and then
Is
they
that it?
tend to have to
Yes, but he'll only
reuse a lot of
respond to a certain
animations.
phrase.
This
Death
is
and
still
life
better
have their
than having
determined
people standing
appointments.
too.
To which
Is it
he'll reply,
irritating as people find
riches
this?
and
This is
honors
better than
depend
too
upon
still.
heaven.
Christ, Malik, this is starting to sound like something out of a bad spy movie.
Okay, that
You
that
know,
was one of my
he's
favorite
just trying
lines
to
there.
protect himself. I didn't pick the damn quote.
I
The
missed
really
it. Some
stupid
idiot was
code
talking.
word,
Remember the line,
and
okay?
then
You'll find him inside the lobby of
and
the lower
then
Hengshaw limousine.
Adam just going, Christ, this
Skyrim
sounds
name.
like a bad spy
And then I
movie.
know of. But he apparently goes by the handle Anonymous X. I know.
Anonymous.
Honestly, I think-
X.
Honestly, I think
Okay.
better than that would have
Anything
just
else?
been if he'd
Yeah, before I
sighed or
forget,
something.
everything
If he just given
concerning Evelyn's
like really subtle, like
incident?
really, that's it.
newspaper articles, the police report, limb
Having him say
details,
this is
all
like a
inside
bad,
pod
this is
009.
like a bad video game plot
You should
line.
read over everything.
Yeah.
Like,
I know
This is
you
like a
will.
bad episode of LA Noire. Oh,
Hey everybody, check out this
Really
lampshade that I'm
appreciate
hanging right here.
what the crap? Wait. Did her eyeballs just like flip out when she turned like that? 'Cause
You're asking
I
people.
couldn't tell. Yeah, we.
You're asking people that
She
are
has
watching.
she had eyeballs.
why can't I buy any food here?
You're
I mean,
asking people that are buying.
if these stupid energy bars give me one battery energy, think what like a box of fried rice would give me.
I'm so fucking hungry right now.
Or maybe a fried cat. So I could use these new praxis points I just got for something useful, like
Wait, fried cat?
more hacking or something, but I want to use them for this instead. Oh yeah! Adam Jensen,
It's a
Rocket
me!
Man!
My visit to Prague was related
But another
That's-
fuel I never go.
There should be completely pointless ways to spend praxis points, like fix your receding hairline.
I want one that just makes like rave
Wait a minute.
lights
Oh,
flash up and down
crouched.
my robotic limb.
Continuous minty fresh breath. Self-sustaining minty fresh breath. That would be a great
I'm
one.
hitting the invisible ceiling. I can't stand up. I'm
I
crouched
did the
right
same
now.
thing. I climbed up on here. I wanted on top of this billboard, and I hit my head on the invisible wall.
Oh,
ceiling
cool! We
above
got a
us.
hotel room.
Unfortunately, whenever minty fresh breath is active, it slowly drains your energy.
Drains your battery power. That's awesome.
I really could not get over my impulse to keep picking up and throwing fire
Aw.
extinguishers in
This
this
isn't a booty
game.
call, Van Bruggen.
Because in Deus
This is
Ex,
about
like
you and
you
some
would carry
friends
fire
of yours
extinguishers
in
around your
Detroit.
inventory because they were like
Detroit.
pepper spray. You could blind people with them.
Okay, I got it now.
Don't you recognize me? I was the guy on the other side of the camera when you shot yourself in the head, but you weren't you. You were the other guy, and I didn't realize that you weren't
Heck, man.
the other guy
Just
until I
decision
talked
never
to
made
Pritchard,
this gig, as you can obviously see.
which was kind of dumb because it should have been obvious that you weren't the other
Hope to
guy.
walk away from this. You tell me what you know.
Down, boy. I've got no allegiance
Windmill.
to that
His
backstabbing
name's really
bitch who
Windmill.
hired me, especially after she painted a target on my back. The girl you want is Zhao Yun.
Okay, so what
hilarious.
accent is this?
Young medical CEO.
Well, he's Dutch, I think.
Young medical. They're sorry
Okay,
for
so he
being
is Dutch.
competition.
Why did I remember him being Jamaican? I don't know.
Zhao doesn't like competition, see? So she uses hack attacks.
Because you're
blackmail,
racist,
extortion,
John.
Anything she can do
Oh, yeah,
to
that's it.
destabilize it. No offense, but Sarif was just the latest in
I'm
the
not sure that
No.
applies.
You got any proof of this?
Actually, this is the most, and I know I keep bringing it up, but it is the most neuromancery part of the game. And Rastafarians do play a big part in Neuromancer, so maybe that was it.
Yes, they
You
do.
don't work there anymore.
Things got hot before.
Now this is one of the most irritating parts of the game. When we finish talking to this guy, the bad guys are going to come in, and he's going to ask you for a weapon. And the only choice
No,
is...
this doesn't happen yet. This doesn't
That's-
happen yet.
Oh, it
do you
doesn't?
know?
Wait, what happens
No.
between...
No, it does happen now.
He sends
'cause
you
we
on a
got
mission.
No,
the
he tells you.
employee
No,
card.
it tells you to go get the card.
to work.
Oh, you already
But
got the
I
card.
got the card.
Oh,
I'm gonna skip
oh,
your
free.
stupid
There
mission.
you go. All shiny and bio-encoded, just like I promised.
Anyway, he's going to ask you for a gun. And
I
he's
like how
supposed to be
Adam
your
looks
friend.
like there for just a second, like he's gonna, like, considering stabbing him in the back now.
To the lower city factory.
Or just eating the
Their
card.
Employee shut.
How am I supposed to get up to the tower from down
The
here?
game only
He
gives
looks
you
at it
two
and
choices.
Require a
Sorry.
little finesse.
The game gives you two choices.
Hang on,
Give
I gotta
him
talk
your
over you.
pistol,
Look, the tricky
Or
part is getting through the pack.
tell him, haha, go
You're a
screw
resourceful
yourself.
guy.
You get nothing from
Have
me.
faith.
Like, Adam actively
Right.
taunts him
And
if
after
you
I'm through
choose
the
to
roof.
not give him
You'll be
your
in the upper
pistol.
city tower.
Which, for a lot of people,
The server
is...
you want is in the central
If that's your
security
favorite
hub.
weapon and you've been putting all your
login and
upgrades into it,
password
then it makes no
are on
sense. I've got, like,
base.
you want a shotgun, you want an assault
No.
rifle, you want the stunner, I'll give you anything but the pistol. But no, my only two choices are the
Oh,
mainstay
man, now
of
everybody's
my
got
arsenal.
parachute augment.
They're here!
You know, he doesn't really sound that Dutch either.
And
I
the
have
bad
Dutch
guy's
friends.
doing
You
gotta help me,
stupid bad guy thing, which is just murdering everybody indiscriminately.
How?
Do you find it ironic that Taeyong Medical, of all things, has a bunch of super soldiers?
helped you out. At least give me a weapon
This is a little...
Sorry, I
this is
sold
a
all my
little weird.
guns. I'm not giving you
Like,
my
if they
revolver.
wanted it...
Sorry,
If
windmill.
they... Really? It won't... So is the choice you can only give him your most... Oh, you sold all your other guns.
I don't have
see.
any other guns. The only guns I have are non-lethal. I could give him a stun gun.
Still, that would be
here's the
something. I had other guns and it wouldn't let me offer it to him. I had a shotgun. I brought it with me specifically so that I could offer him the shotgun. And it wouldn't let me. It was like, he either gets your best weapon or nothing.
So, quick question though. What happens specifically if you let him live? Like, if you give him your weapon?
He
never
calls you
found
on
out.
your way up to Taeyong Medical and gives you like 2,000 or 3,000 credits.
Okay, here's the thing. So I didn't have a gun to... I literally didn't have a gun to give him. And I wouldn't have given him one anyway because I didn't want him to hurt anyone. Because I was doing a non-lethal playthrough. But I went through and personally beat the shit out of every single guard between there and the exit. So my thinking is, if he failed to get out, it's his own fault.
You
Yeah.
freed him, all the bad guys were dead, and then as he was leaving, he fell down the stairs and died.
He died of terror. If only he had had a gun to be his security blanket, to rock him to sleep and tell him that it was going to be alright.
This seems really weak. Like, I could tell the game feels like, oh, we need a gunfight here. So let's have the bad guys come in and slaughter civilians. This is a very not very conspiracy
Yeah, my
thing
question
to
is,
do.
how did all the people up, like there's a dead person up here on this staircase up here. How'd she get killed? They weren't even up here until just a second ago, and then I started taking them out.
Shh, she's playing dead.
Oh, I see. I'm gonna shoot you in the crotch. That might have gone between his legs.
Yeah, that...
You know, I
Damn
could
it,
see...
there's no rich people anywhere that get killed.
I could see maybe taking out an entire little hotel like this if they thought that it was a low income, no one would notice sort of thing. But they don't do enough time. They don't spend enough time building up the underside of Hengsha as disposable. I mean, especially with Tong as one of the primary people in the Undercity.
Yeah, somebody's gonna look into this, and if, presumably, they find a dozen bell tower dead bodies lying around, I mean, I guess they could spin it as this lone gunman killed absolutely everyone in the building, including a bunch of bell tower dudes, then that would be one thing. But if they just did what I did, which was I
Well,
knocked
Bell
out all
Tower
these guys,
is the police here too. They could just call it a drug bust or something that went ugly and then cover everything up, couldn't they?
It seems like this is...
Why would they?
Why would they do it this way? If they have all the police power, why would they come in and just shoot Why wouldn't they really just come and arrest...
Throw the grenade! Jesus Christ! You have to stand up there for 5 seconds getting shot in the face.
They could go in, surround the place, and just arrest the guy that they're after, rather than... Like, what? How did it benefit them to murder all these civilians?
I know.
And why did they jump in through the skylight? Why didn't they just walk in the front door?
Yeah.
Well, they have to look cool. You know, for company policy.
Because the thing is,
like
when they break into the skylight, that is your clue that Bell Tower is infiltrating the building. If they're the cops, they could just walk through the front door, you know, just wave everyone like, go about your business, you know, or exit the building, citizen. Make their way quietly up the staircase, and you wouldn't know anything was happening until a dozen of them were on top of you.
Watching Josh play this, I actually think and I don't normally think this, but for this game specifically, the regenerating health actually is probably an improvement over Deus Ex's original health system.
Oh, I did get these guys.
Well, for this kind of combat, to be sure, but I don't think this kind of combat really existed in Deus Ex 1.
Yeah.
This sort of multi-angle thing. Usually, you know, you're picking groups of enemies at once that are sort of together. And I mean, it really is a question of which you prefer. First one felt a little bit more like plausible tactical situation. This one feels, you know, kind of a more cinematic.
I guess in this game the difference is that
crap? Why did he turn around?
In the original Deus Ex, you could easily get yourself basically screwed over if you were down to very, very low health and had an entire room full of guys to fight like this. And here, if you're very careful, you can still come back.
Yeah, you don't get stuck in an unwinnable situation, which, without the ability to quick save and quick... I mean, you can save in this game, but can you just save scum your way through a battle? I don't remember.
You can't save during a battle.
Yeah, so...
how much is the... I think the heavy rifle's worth.
I'm pretty sure... I thought for sure you could.
Assault rifle, let's see. Oh, yeah, it's
but anyway,
2 slots
I guess
larger.
I can't really comment on that, because the only time I played through a Deus Ex where I carried any weapons besides the stun prod and the baton was my first one. The next 3 were all non-lethal, so I never got into fights. I was always just, like, knocking people out from behind.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, heavy rifle is a pain in the ass to carry around.
Yes,
Nahari... Narhari Khan. Huh.
Oh, that's
actually,
a name, foe.
Yeah.
In this game,
and I shot him in the face.
The heavy rifle in this game was the only weapon I carried, because it was good for boss fights.
I carried it for a while, but I became pretty disillusioned with it after some time. Especially after I upgraded the revolver to use explosive rounds.
Okay, so the police come in, bash through the skylights, gun down all the people, and then they fortify all the locker rooms and back rooms and place mines everywhere.
Yes.
So
textbook insertion.
Yes.
Do they know that Jensen is there, or is it strictly a measure against Van Bruggen?
I wondered that too. Like,
overkill.
yeah, for Van Bruggen, this is ridiculous. Like, even if they want to kill him, it would be in their best interest to arrest him, and then when they get him, somewhere, they just, you know, kill him at their leisure. Pretend
why would
you're
they
going
need
to
to
arrest
kill him quietly? He's just some guy. He's not even really, like, known to be... Okay, here's, I guess, the question. Do they know his description? Have they worked with him personally? Or would they just having to be murdering everyone in the building in case it was Van Bruggen? Maybe?
Oh, they don't know what he looks like? That seems like a stretch.
That's the only thing, is I guess it could be... I guess it could be possible, is the thing. I don't know. I'm desperately searching for some way this makes sense.
I guess
Energy bars. Oh. Oh man. Not the giant turrets.
If you waited until Van Bruggen was asleep, you would have him cornered both in his little tiny closet-sized room, in his little nook of that thing, and also on his specific floor. And so cornering off the building like this seems insane.
You would send 2 guys in, official bell tower guys, just like to talk to the front desk, be like, hi, we're here to apprehend someone, go upstairs, knock on his thing, handcuff him, take him downstairs, find out everything he knows and everyone who's talked to for the past week through enhanced interrogation techniques, and then shoot him in the head. That's a conspiracy.
There you go.
This is lunacy.